In this video, we have the best of Season 2 with Super Mario as we discuss most common questions of him living his life at sea. Now be sure to stay to the end of the video as we have a special sneak peek of upcoming Season 3. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I love to do videos all about cruise news, cruise vlogs, and cruise live streams, so be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another upload. Let's dive into those most commonly asked questions.
This is why you want to book as early as possible. Because if you're going to do 50 back-to-backs like I'm doing now, guess what? You don't want to have to change cabins. You trust me, you don't want to change cabins. It is chaos to change cabins every 3 and 4 days. Chaotic. So
I can't imagine. With a 3-day cruise, that's just not possible.
It's just chaotic to be changing cabins and cabin stewards and decks and everything. It's just chaotic. So when you book early, like the way I do it, first day that they're released, I'm booking already. I get the same cabin. I'm assured of getting the same cabin. If I wait maybe a few weeks to book, guess what? Maybe that cabin won't be available for cruise number 5 or cruise number 10 or number 15. And then I have a break. And then I'm going to have to change cabins.
But some other logistics might be your laundry.
Laundry, let's talk about laundry. People are fascinated with laundry. Everybody asks me a question, what do you do with your laundry? And I go, but that's such an infinitesimal thing, really. That's the least of my worries.
They want to be fashionable when they cruise.
Yeah, I guess so. Laundry is not a big deal. Look, there's 2 options. Okay, you're going to live on a cruise ship, you can do your laundry on the ship. Okay, it's an add-on to the budget. Okay, so you have to budget for laundry, okay? And, you know, it's not cheap, okay, but it's doable, all right? So you can just solve that problem by doing laundry and dry cleaning on the ship. And they do a very good job, by the way. Or in my case, I'm cheap. So what do? I go to my home base on turnaround day, take all my dirty stuff, all my dirty clothes, put them in a carry-on, drop them off at home base, and a housekeeper comes during the week and does the laundry. Okay?
Now you know.
Okay, she comes during the week when I'm not there. She has the key to my apartment, and she cleans the place. I'm not allowed to clean, but she does it. She waters the plants. She feeds the dogs? No. There are no dogs. No.
Checks on the goldfish, maybe?
No, the goldfish. Oh, she feeds my pet rock.
Pet rock.
No, she does. She cleans the place and does the laundry. She does the laundry and irons my shirts. So when I get back on the next turnaround day, I take my dirty clothes, bring in the fresh clothes, and bingo, I'm off. Problem solved.
What does that process look like for disembarkation and everything in that regard? Do you have to get off?
Okay, so if you do a back-to-back cruise, you know, you don't have to live full-time on a cruise ship to do that. You can just book 2 weeks back-to-back or 3 weeks back-to-back and then get off and go live your life. But if you're gonna live on a cruise ship full-time, which, for example, I'm a navigator now for the next 6 months. They do 3 and 4 day cruises. If you do the math, you're talking about 8 cruises a month, which is about 50 cruises that I'm going to be doing on Navigator. 50 cruises. That is 50 back-to-backs.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. So the way it works is when you reach your last day of the cruise and you're doing a back-to-back, either because you're living on a ship or you're just doing a back-to-back, you have a process. And the process is broken down into 2 options. You can either stay on the ship, wait till everybody gets off. They have what they call a 0 count. Means everybody's off the ship except for the back-to-back people. And let's say there's 20 back-to-backs. Then you meet in a lounge, the 20 of you, and an officer from guest services will escort you to the terminal. And in the terminal, a customs official will come and check your passport. Because you've arrived in the U.S. Okay, so the regulations say you need to, they need to check your travel documents, which is your passport, basically. So you go to the terminal, the officer comes, he looks at your passport, looks at you, okay, you're done, you go back to the ship, they give you your new SeaPass card, so you punch out with your old card. When you go to the terminal, you punch in with your new card, and the ship is yours. And so, yeah, so that's option A, where you actually don't get off the ship. you do the back-to-back, you know, to the terminal and back, which is very quick, by the way. It's just a very quick process, okay? And you're the first ones to board the ship, the back-to-back people,
Right.
because you're considered to be in transit. In other words, you haven't landed
I see.
in the U.S. You have not landed. You are in transit.
Okay.
You're like tax and duty-free merchandise, you know. You're like, okay, okay. So you're back to the ship to continue with your next voyage. Then the regular guests that are checking in are coming into the ship.
Right.
Okay. The other option that you have on a back-to-back is to say, I don't want to stay on the ship. I want to go visit Miami.
Yeah.
I want to go to have lunch. I want to go to, you know, to see the city or whatever.
Go check on your home base.
Oh, your home base, exactly. Which is what I do.
Right.
You land yourself, like everybody else. You go through the immigration and customs process, and you get off the terminal, and you go wherever. And then you have to come back before the lifeboat drill.
Right.
And normally you would have your new SeaPass card already, and your in transit pass, something like this, in transit pass.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. All right. So you have your SeaPass card, your in transit pass, and your passport, or in my case, it's a passport card. These are the 3 documents I need to get back on the ship.
There you go.
After I land myself on a back-to-back. If I opted to stay on the ship, I only need basically these 2, because I'm not going to go out.
Right.
Right.
So you mentioned the safety drill that is mandatory for people to do. Now, as a consecutive cruiser or a back-to-back, how does that work? Does everyone have to do it?
Doesn't matter whether you're back-to-back, consecutive, or you're just doing 1 cruise or 50 cruises. Everybody has to do the lifeboat drill.
Wow.
Okay. I always tell people,
You could probably conduct it.
I could probably do it. If the cruise director if Hugo got sick, I could probably do it. There's only one thing I have to do every week, and only one thing, whether I like it or not.
What's that?
The lifeboat drill.
Ah.
That is the one thing I cannot get exempted from, no matter how many cruises I have done, because it is a Coast Guard regulation that everybody that's sailing must go through the muster drill.
Well, luckily it's only 15 minutes of your day and once at the beginning of the sailing, so.
Exactly. And you know what? I make it a fun thing.
Yeah.
I have to. Listen, I'm doing 2 muster drills a week on this ship, okay?
Yeah.
They said 20, 30 years ago, cruising was for the newlywed and the dead. Now it's for everybody.
Right.
And their brother. So now you've got what we call multi-generational families, and Royal loves them. They love multi-generational families because they want to bring in the grandparents and the parents and the kids and the grandkids and the babies, and there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
So you bring in the entire family, and probably this is the first generation that has cruised in the early years.
Yeah.
I didn't cruise when I was in my teens or in my 20s.
Yeah. But I did experience when I was a kid. I am a millennial, so I see exactly
You're a
that
millennial,
change
exactly.
of, starting the cruise in my preteen years.
There you go. So millennials is probably the first generation that has been able to cruise early on.
Right.
My generation, which is the baby boomers,
Yeah.
forget it. No way in the world
Yeah.
that we could have gone on a cruise ship. I'm having fun and I'm living the life and I'm enjoying it. I'm never gonna get off the cruise ship. Never. No.
There you go.
And then 7 o'clock, normally 7 o'clock, I'm ready to have dinner, and it's at the Windjammer every single night.
Wow.
No main dining room for me.
Oh my goodness.
None. And people say, how come? I said, well, for several reasons. Number one, it's too noisy. It's just too noisy. The dining room, too much noise. Okay, too many people. Too tight. It's really, really tight. And you know what? It's not the best food in the ship. It's not the best food.
Oh.
To me, being in the dining room, and you guys have done it, is like being in a banquet room.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a convention.
Yeah.
And they're all serving everybody the same thing, pretty much. So I don't like that setting. I like more relaxed. And then you have to dress to get to the dining room. I like to be in my flip-flops, with my t-shirt. So I go to the buffet. I go to the Windjammer. I go at whatever time I want, dress the way I want. I get whatever selections of foods I want. I choose the table that I want, and the people that I want to dine with. And in 45 minutes, it's over. It's over and done with. The name of the restaurant on land is McDonald's.
I can't believe it.
I really miss McDonald's. I love that, you know, Big Mac with the fries and the mocha frappe. I really miss that.
Yeah.
But you know, what I do is I satisfy my craving for McDonald's on turnaround day. So this morning, when I left the ship at 7 o'clock, guess where I went?
McDonald's.
I went to McDonald's before I went to my home base. That's like having your cake and eating it too, right?
Oh my gosh.
That's what I did. I went to McDonald's, picked up breakfast, and took it to my home base, and just sat there for a while until I got your email.
I never would in 100 years would have guessed that you would have said McDonald's.
That's it. Like, I'm fast food, you see?
Yeah.
You see, exactly.
Fascinating lifestyle. It is truly so beautiful to hear all about it, and we can't wait to learn more. So would you mind indulging us a little bit? Tell us about yourself and how you got started with cruising and just a little bit about your background. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit the thumbs up. And until next time, ciao for now.